Would you believe me if I told you Darwin used to sound like he just rolled out of bed with zero will to live? I mean, listen to this.
Ready! Ready for what?
That's a middle-aged office intern trapped in the body of a goldfish. And it gets even wilder when you realize Richard's original character design looked like he was pulled straight out of a rejected PS2 game. Gumball has changed a lot, and honestly, the deeper you go, the crazier it gets. Before we dive into the visual glow-up, voice actor chaos, and animation experiments that make this show the 7-layer burrito of cartoons, do me one quick favor. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and stick around, because this is the kind of deep dive Gumball fans don't get every day. Let's kick this off back where it all started. The pilot from 2008, the rough, scrappy blueprint of a show nobody knew would become a global icon. Gumball was 2D, Darwin was 3D, other characters were CGI, and everything was slapped into real backgrounds like the team said, why pick one animation style when we can pick all of them at once? That blend shouldn't work, but somehow it just does. Maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's the real buildings, maybe the universe just decided to bless us with a fever dream that became a masterpiece. Either way, that unique look set the tone for a show that would break literally every rule in animation. And those early seasons, the characters looked rough. Gumball had thinner outlines and oval pupils like he was still trying to find himself. Darwin was 3D at first, then switched to 2D because, let's be honest, the 3D fish was nightmare fuel. Nicole, Anais, and Richard all slowly shifted from slightly awkward designs to smoother, cleaner, more consistent versions that look way closer to the Gumball we know today. Once the visuals were locked in, the show started doing that thing it does best. Completely losing its mind in the most beautiful way possible. Take the episode The Kids. Gumball and Darwin roast their parents, get cursed by the universe, their voices break.
I think we can safely say that we'll be young forever and never change.
They get publicly humiliated, and then they break into a song about being young classic. But what really stands out is the brighter, bouncier animation that pops up mid-episode.
Enjoy it while we can, we enjoy it while we're kids, we enjoy it while there's still time to make the most of it. We go around the block and we loiter by the mall.
It's Gumball, but almost like a music video version of Gumball. And that's because Cartoon Network teamed up with CRCR, the same studio that works with Fortnite and Riot Games. So yeah, the style is fire. Then you get episodes like The Drama, where the animation suddenly turns into something straight out of Spider-Verse. During a heated emotional moment, Jonathan Job and Kondo, who is insanely talented, did this as a farewell gift to the show, and it shows. It's sharp, colorful, fast, and easily one of the coolest visual switches in the entire series. But nothing, and I mean nothing, beats the fury. Nicole versus Yuki. Studio 4 degrees Celsius, full anime showdown. It didn't just break the internet, it obliterated it. Middle school anime kids everywhere ascended spiritually watching Nicole Roundhouse kick her way into animation history. It's peak Gumball, the perfect blend of comedy, emotional depth, and straight-up insane stylistic flexing. And that's the thing. Gumball doesn't use animation shifts as cheap gimmicks. They always serve a purpose. Claymation for dramatic tension, old school 1930s rubber hose animation for nostalgia, comic book fights for superhero energy, even entire episodes of puppets, yeah, puppets, with help from the creators of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's like the showrunners decided, okay, let's just challenge ourselves every episode for fun. And they pulled it off every single time. But eventually, all these experiments hit a different kind of change. The voices. Darwin didn't just change once or twice. Try 5 voice actors. And weirdly, most viewers didn't even notice. It's like Darwin's voice is the ship of Theseus. Swap out the voice, swap out the vocal tone, swap out the singing style, and somehow, it's still Darwin.
Ready for what?
After 6 months of physiotherapy and learning how to talk?
You start with Jake Pratt in the pilot, who sounds nothing like Darwin. Then Kwesi takes over and nails Darwin's cheerful vibe.
Use the power in this fin would bring terrible dishonor upon our dojo.
Until puberty kicks the door down, then Terrell Ransom Jr. jumps in, then Donald, then Christian J. Simon, and each one nails the fish with a slightly new flavor, but always the same heart. The craziest part? Darwin's lineup is stacked. Terrell was a Hannah Montana kid. Donald had serious acting chops. Christian Simon is basically booked on every Disney voice gig you can think of. Cartoon Network wasn't playing around. They picked kids who could act, sing, and carry the character without making him feel different. Gumball's voice history is even more chaotic. Logan Grove sets the standard. Jacob Hopkins picks it up and sounds basically like Gumball IRL Nicholas Cantu brings the best singing voice in the entire series. And just like Darwin, all the swaps happen in universe, with glitch effects, jokes, and meta commentary baked right into the story. Other shows hide recasts like a guilty secret. Gumball flexes them. Then you've got the evolution of the entire show itself. Season 1 was a cool experiment. Season 2 polished everything. Season 3 reshaped the characters. Season 4 to 6 pushed the writing, humor, emotional beats, and animation to a level most cartoons don't even attempt. And that cliffhanger ending? Yeah, it drove fans insane, but it also set the stage for something bigger. The movie, the reboot, the spin-offs, the new series, the entire Gumball Universe 2.0. Sure, the movie died for a while thanks to Warner Bros. Discovery doing what Warner Bros. Discovery does, taking shows out back and, but the crew never stopped. Quiet LinkedIn updates, leaks, rumors, the spark stayed alive. And now we're in the Hulu era with the wonderfully weird world of Gumball, complete with new voices, new stories, new animation upgrades, and new chaos. And honestly, it works! Gumball always survives chaos. It was created out of chaos. So why didn't Gumball ever get bad? Easy. The characters are too strong. The writing is too clever. The animation is too ambitious. The voice acting is too authentic. The humor hits every age group. And the fan base? Unmatched. Most shows fall off by season 3. Gumball gets better. It grows with the audience. Characters mature, stories deepen, jokes evolve, visuals get sharper. The fandom stays active, even in the dark years with no updates, because the world of Gumball never stops giving something to talk about. It's one of the few cartoons that laughs at itself, breaks the rules, breaks the fourth wall, breaks expectations, and somehow maintains creative quality for over a decade. And look, it's not perfect. No show is. But Gumball's biggest strength is that it never tries to be something it's not. It embraces the weird, the messy, the experimental, the emotional, the chaotic. It's a show that knows exactly who it is and refuses to grow stale. Even when the voices change, even when studios change, even when networks cancel things, revive things, delay things, or twist them into something else. Gumball adapts. Darwin adapts. The fans adapt. And now, with the new series dropping, there's a good chance the next era of Gumball will be just as unhinged and lovable as the first one. Maybe even better. If you stuck with me through this whole deep dive, you're definitely built different. So let me know what era of Gumball is your favorite, and what animation shift blew your mind the most. And of course, if you want more Gumball breakdowns, theories, and wild commentary, hit subscribe because trust me, this year is going to be loaded with new Gumball content.